Good evening, guys. Happy New Year. It's January 3rd, 2023. First day of the year, first day of the month, first day of the week, first day of quarter, right? 2023. So let's start with pre-market notes, which is right here. So in my Discord statement on January 1st, 7 p.m. This is what I typed: Monday overnight session, Tuesday NQ 970-998, important for some buyers, and ES 50-55. If you see them holding it above or price keeps failing to hold below, Tuesday will be neutral up day, right? So while I'm right there, so you can see it, this is overnight, right? So I just wanted to show you, where, so because I am going to talk different way today, little bit, so you won't get surprised here, right? So see, 970, this is the line basically, or 998, this area, right? So price came down in the overnight and it held it basically, right? So that tells me, because that was, I wrote it on January 1st during the holiday. So now coming into today, if I see this holding, buyers have a control, some buyers are there, right? Same thing goes for ES 50-55 area, right? So this is the 50-55 area. Same thing as NQ. See that went below it, failed to hold below it, right? And then you are seeing step up pattern, right? And then this high was also taken out before open, correct? So now we're looking at this stepping up, all this thing, right? So they is suggesting to be a neutral up. This is what I wrote it on January 1st, not after seeing this price, okay? So keep that in mind where I'm coming from. So now you look at this, right? After open, so like this, right? So and then, so now let me put it back, the note here, right? Now Dow 32,940, 980, these levels, right, are important, correct? So Dow started its move from 525, right? It opened basically right here, and then it went up little bit and then it came down, and then today's low was this area, right? So now the Dow is, this is the key area now for Dow, to going forward, to watch for tomorrow. Now today could be a neutral up day as long as NQ is holding it above 52.71 and ES 63 or 52, right? So as long as price is holding it above these two areas, right, we cannot short, even though I knew 90-93 is very important, in ES. See here, above 90 favor longs, see that? So if it goes above it, completely favor longs, that was the idea here, and this was our aggressive sellers area. But as long as price is above 52 or 63, do not short, look for longs of the open, that was the idea here. And then hold on, so NQ, right, this was our dream number 2, 65. So this was a very good level, right, because 65 resides right between these two levels, 71 to 52, right? So this was an opening long for me, and for few of the users. ES long was around 71 area, because 71 is a running area. It's from Discord, I put it there in Discord. Hold on, let me pull it out, so at least you, okay? So see here, this is from Monday overnight, whatever I talked about this statement, right? And then 6:15 a.m. I said 77.82 important in ES, 65.71, 103 in NQ for overnight buyers, right? So up to that point, after 6:15 up to 8 o'clock, 8:30, price was holding above this. Actually I took couple of longs also from here, this area, 103 was my exit in NQ, 65 was a long. So nice reactionary buying opportunity before open, look for these areas, right? And NQ's dream and ES 71 at the time of testing, straight exhaustion into play, see that? So and now, so here there was a long, in pre-market also, okay? And then of the open, when price came down straight here 71, NQ was testing dream number, and VWAP also was there around close by, right? So this was a long because it's this is the key area, right? 52 to 71, and ES 63, which is this, or 52, but this is the same time in NQ, right? So that's why 771 is important also. So long here of the open, and internals were already up anyway, right? So this was a long, that was we took it, right? And the idea was what it does here. This is where I think I put a note there. Hold on, so let me show you that also. See here 741, and this was 743. Yeah, 741, right? So here I said ES may open around 85, right? And if you look at it, the price was opening around 82 or so, right? This is like 741 or 62, and it will try to hit 93, 96 in either case, or higher one time during the day, So now you know why I took this long, right? Because by the time ES did not touch this 93, 96 area, so when it came down right from here, it should have gone up to here, around this time. Then I would not take this long, but it came before it, and then it came straight down there, right? It's like an exhaustion into a good support, right? So that's why I took the long right here, and it was opening price too, open and then came straight there, key area. And NQ also same thing here, right? So that's why I took the long here, and it makes sense because so far the story was good, right? And then the decision time was here. What it does here, so we discussed this also in pre-market voice, that if price comes here of the open, that's a long setup. If it goes here, right, you can take a profit here. This is what I put in Discord. You take a profit here, or if you can hold it here if you want to, when price was here like this. But I said you need to put a stop at 71, if you want to hold it. Otherwise take a profit here. That is what I said in Discord when during the live environment. But in pre-market, what we discuss is two scenarios. Here is take a long, right? And then when price goes here, it may come down. It may trap the buyers here, and it may come down. If it comes down again, and if you see a bullish disconnect or so, you can still go long, here or at 43, but at least I would prefer buyers to hold above this area because this is the key, right, as per pre-market note. Below this, some sellers may be active, right? So, and then below 970, more sellers will be active. So if you look at here, it says NQ is holding it above preferred buyers at 1097, prefer long. But if it goes below 970, sellers will take full control. Same thing goes for ES 43, right? And 52, below 52, 63, some warning, same thing, some warning here. Below 970, full control, right? So here also below 43, full control. So after 1030, by 1030, now sellers have a control, right? So you can choose to short, but problem is where do you short, because now price is exhausted straight into it. It's difficult to short here aggressively, because internals were still, in a positive territory. So it's too late now. We've proven wrong here. So the long did not work out here. Long actually worked out, but then they were not able to materialize the, or I would say they failed to take out this area, right? And then again they failed to defend this area. So now I know intraday sellers will be active. So ideally if price would have, let's say, come back here, then I would have shorted it, because it's a good location. NQ, if it would have come back right here at 52, I would have shorted it. But this is too aggressive, so you have to keep in mind it's aggressiveness here, right? But below this, sellers have a full control. Below this, sellers have a full control, right? So when price goes above like this, right, like this, it looks like it wants to do a failed breakdown of Globex low. So that's why you don't want to short here randomly, right here, but you have to wait to see whether it clears out 970 again, and then go down. Then you can short like this. See, this is aggressive short, but it is like confirmation based short. ES also, see, when it cleared out this, now sellers are dominating, confirming. So here you can short and then take a profit here, 21. NQ most likely 856 will be the target, that is what I said, line in sand. So here you take a profit, right? Now the question is, should I go long here, right? You can if you want to, see like NQ 970, ES 43, you can take a long here, right? Because it's straight exhaustion down. But the profit taking you have to decide, 52, 49 or up here, up to you, But long makes sense here, exhaustion, right? Then short makes sense also here, but it's aggressive short. Now here long also makes sense because it's a line in sand, backup buyers area here also same thing, right? And also I put it in Discord that 1316 area was the December 29th buyers area, right? And at the same time with NQ856 important level, right? Backup buyers area, line in sand, you can do a reaction along back to this line, pretty much. And ES, like here this low, right here 33, that's it. That's the only long you can take. You cannot hold it for longer because day is down by the time, So those were the trades for today. Now tomorrow, below this area 52.71, sellers have a control technically. Yes, below this area 71, sellers have a control, So if price stays between, let's say price stays in this range in the overnight and this range, neither side is active. Assume going into tomorrow, neither side is active. If price goes above this, buyers will become active. Below this, sellers keeps the control. But if overnight price couldn't go above this and still within this area, then it's up to tomorrow's RTH price action to decide whether to go down here or go up here. Same thing, yes, go up here or go down here. And that be all for today. See you tomorrow.